The Book of Deuteronomy. Introduction. Deuteronomy means second law. It is so named because this book contains a partial repetition, expansion, and reinterpretation of the law given at Mount Sinai and included in the previous books of the Pentateuch. It, in fact, contains no new laws. A code of civil and religious laws is the core of Deuteronomy. These are preceded by two discourses of Moses and followed by a third Mosaic discourse. After that, there are sections dealing with the last days of Moses, the commissioning of Joshua, the canticle, and the blessing of Moses and his death. Deuteronomy was edited in the 7th century before Christ, more than 500 years after the time of Moses. The land of Canaan had been conquered. The kingdom of Israel under David and Solomon had been established and thereafter divided. The northern kingdom, called Israel, had ceased to exist. Only the southern kingdom, called Judah, continued to exist but was also under threat. It was then that this book of the law of the Lord became known, a law which pricked the conscience of Israel but also promised new life. Left forgotten in the temple during the persecution of Manasseh, its rediscovery in 622 BC was the basis of Josiah's reform. Deuteronomy was welcomed by the people of Israel and their shepherds as the word of God and the teaching of Moses. The authors were priests and prophets who summarized in these pages the experiences which the Israelites had acquired through their turbulent history. As it happens also in other books of the Bible, the authors of Deuteronomy place on the lips of Moses the very discourses they themselves wanted to address to the people. In a fiction-like manner, they imagine that Moses had foreseen the tragic fate of Israel and attribute to Moses the warnings and laws that can still save the people. Culling from prophetic teachings on justice and love, Deuteronomy is a magnificent effort to create a blueprint for a responsible and fraternal society.